Adam has arrived.
Hey, Maurice and Odie gonna take over like Zach and Cody. Black and Snurdy is the best podcast. Gonna boom like Wile E. Coyote. Gonna meet magic, they move like they hairy. Ain't talking about mental health, no, it's not scary. And notice she coming up with the astrology. Mo got a comic and that's the best policy. Maurice the goat, talking about animation cause you know. Odie she moving wavy like the boat. Watching some movies and she taking notes. Yeah, kick back, listen. Black and Snurdy have risen. Upload on a mission. 5 stars, never dissing. Black and Snurdy, ooh. Black and Snurdy, yeah. Black and Snurdy.
Hello and welcome to another episode of the Black and Snurdy podcast, the only podcast where two sexy black nerds get together to shoot the shit. I am Mo, aka Kid Licorish.
And I'm Odie.
And together we are the aforementioned nerds here on episode 152 of the Black and Snurdy podcast. How are you doing, my friend?
I'm feeling all right. I'm here. Just trying to dig myself out of this hole.
You're depressed?
Yeah, I'm depressed and burnt out. It's been like a long year and I'm just trying to get back on track.
Okay. Well, I mean, like, at least as far as work is concerned, like, work is concluded, right?
Yeah, but that's like ending one stress and then picking up another one.
Then the next stress. Yeah. I understand what you're saying. Well, if ever you want to talk, I'm here.
Thank you.
I am doing well as well. Well, I'm kind of down, but that's only because I'm just very tired. Normally I would get a little bit of a shut eye after work, which I kind of did, but that was like 30 minutes to an hour.
Yeah.
It
wasn't a long time.
Yeah, it really wasn't that long time. Have you ever been more tired after you slept?
Yeah, especially when I take naps, and that's really why I don't love naps. I want to take a nap because I'm tired, but I feel like me going to sleep for just the 2 hours, and then go to sleep for 2 hours, I'm still gonna be tired when I wake up, and then not only am I gonna be tired, but then I'm gonna be restless when it comes time to go to sleep.
Right.
So it doesn't really feel helpful at all to me to take naps. I feel like with naps, I kind of fall into them. And I feel like that's why when I was younger, I hated taking naps because I didn't feel like nap time for 45 minutes is not enough. I'm going to spend 5 minutes or so winding down,
getting adjusted.
Then I'm going to get to sleep. It's probably take a few minutes to get into REM. And then by the time you do, you're getting woken up again. And it was annoying. I missed nap time because I do think that having just your body at rest is helpful. And I was reading something the other day where this doctor was saying that even just getting into bed and trying to sleep and just relaxing is helpful. It's more helpful than
it's the act of preparing yourself for sleep that's helpful.
Even if you can't get to sleep, it's better than scrolling or doing other things because your body is kind of powering down.
Yeah.
But I just I don't know. Napping, it feels like a flawed thing. There's flaws in it that I wish we could change. I remember a few years ago I had read that allegedly if you drink coffee before you take a nap, that it'll take that time that you're resting to get up in your system so that you'll wake up and you'll be refreshed. No, but coffee already doesn't work for me. So I guess it's my body.
So why do you drink it?
I just like the way it tastes.
As just a beverage?
Yeah. I mean, I love beverages.
Yes, you do love beverages. This is classic Odie.
I love.
She loves a good strong beverage.
Give me a bev of any variety. I'm gonna enjoy it. I'm gonna want more. I want one of each type of beverage.
Yes.
But in the morning, having a coffee.
Seventh beverage.
Seventh Bevan. Seventh Bevan.
Yeah.
But like in the morning, I definitely want to drink a coffee just because it's like the ritual of the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Because like when I was little, it would usually like my dad, he would make us like we would have tea or he would give us like hot milk or hot chocolate or whatever because we couldn't drink coffee.
Mm-hmm.
And then he would make us coffee mocha when we got older, which was just hot chocolate and like the international delight milk and like a little tiny splash of coffee. And then once we got to the age where we were like, oh, we can drink it, then it was like, okay, cool. But it still never did anything.
What is the appropriate age to introduce coffee to somebody?
Honestly, I feel like it's probably like later teens.
You think later?
I think
like
later,
16, 17?
Yeah, because it can stunt your growth.
Mm-hmm.
So
can it?
Yeah.
I thought that was like an urban legend.
No, I mean I've never met someone who or read anything that says that's a lie. But let's see. When should you start drinking coffee? Let's see.
What does the AI say?
Let's see what the AI says. It's annoying that you can't even opt out of AI now. Well, there's no AI answer, but the coffee lifestyle, which that's funny that they're fun to have a little website dedicated to coffee. Says children under 12, not time for coffee yet. Age 12 to 18, moderation is key.
Mm-hmm.
It says the American Academy of Pediatrics says that adolescents can safely enjoy coffee, but or caffeine, but in moderation. So that would be no more than like 100 milligrams per day, and that's like 1 cup of coffee. So that I guess yeah.
So what they're saying 12?
They said 12 is like the youngest that you could start.
Okay.
I think in general, like caffeine is not good for little kids, regardless. Because I remember when I was little, my cousins, they couldn't drink certain types of tea unless it was like non-caffeine. Just because the high amounts of it. So it's like all those things. Because it's like you should probably give kids coffee around the same age that you would give them like a soda, which it should be older. If you want them to not be like,
you would think it would be older.
You would hope it would be older.
I've seen some young kids drinking sodas.
Drinking sodas and drinking Mountain Dew and eating Cheetos at 2 years old. But hey, we're not their parents, so
we are not their parents.
They're gonna get whatever the nutrients their parents give them.
Yes.
But those are 12 to 18. But it just has never done anything to me. Even when I was little, and usually with kids, you give them a little sip of coffee. Bouncing off the walls. Never anything. I could drink a whole pot of coffee and go back to sleep. I love the way it tastes though. Like it's cool. I love going to like.
I actually don't like the way the coffee
tea
tastes.
ceremonies and stuff at all. Even when you put like milk and sugar and stuff in it.
Well, you know me. I don't put milk and sugar and stuff in.
But like if you,
I have put it in there, but like it doesn't do anything for me when it's diluted. You know what I mean? Like if I'm looking for something to wake me up.
Yeah.
I'm looking for like the full blast of a black coffee.
And you don't like the flavor.
I don't like flavored coffee because then it's just like I might as well just get a different drink in that case. Like if I want a different flavor.
Coffee flavored ice cream?
No, I don't. I hate coffee flavored ice cream. Like
no Java chip for you?
No, none of that. Like coffee flavored ice cream that's like I'm trying to think of a good analogy. That's like getting homework in your after school program.
Okay.
Like I signed up for after school like in order
you wanted something fun
to do and yes, I did my homework, so now I can just run around and play with my friends and stuff.
You didn't want to have to like have work.
Be more work. I have to do more work. Like it's just not fun.
I understand.
Chocolate flavored ice cream.
Ridiculous. I mean, I like coffee because I like the flavor of it. And then all the different types of stuff you can do to it. You can have it with ice cream. You can have it with milk. You could have it with cream. You can have it with flavors. It's nice, a little dessert, a little sweet treat, a little coffee with it. A nice little cup of Joe, a little night, even nighttime. I love a cup of coffee at night. And I know, like my dad, when we were younger,
I
like,
drink my coffee at night so I can.
My dad at night, like he would like wind down and like have like a coffee and watch the news at
Sure.
night and stuff, and I would have like a coffee with him. And
Well, he was probably drinking decaf.
no, he was not.
He wasn't drinking
He
decaf.
was drinking regular coffee. Sometimes espresso. He brought an espresso. I remember he brought this very fancy espresso machine.
Well, you eBays, y'all are a different breed
It's
of
true.
human being.
This is a true
entirely
fact. Yes.
Yeah.
Um.
And now let us pay some respect to those who have fallen and those who have passed on to the other side with our RIP section.
Unfortunately, this week, we lost two people in Hollywood who have been pretty mainstays on the big and little screen. The first was actor Michael Madsen. He passed away at 67 of natural causes, according to the police. His publicist put out a statement that said Michael Madsen was one of Hollywood's most iconic actors who will be missed by many. His sister spoke about Virginia Madsen, who's also an actress, spoke about, his legacy and all that he's done. He was in, a lot of movies.
Reservoir Dogs.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Kill Bill, Volume 1 and 2, I think.
Yes.
He was at the very end of Kill 1, and then he was primarily in Kill Bill, Volume 2.
But I thought he was a great actor.
Mm-hmm.
Like he did like that stoic, just like don't mess with me face really well.
Yes. He had a strong face.
And he just looked like he could be like a tough guy. But his sister, she put a post up on social media about him and said that he was just like a sweetheart in that mask he wore was of being this like kind of mean, don't mess with me type of guy, but he was just like a big teddy bear, which, it's unfortunate when people pass, but when people are giving their condolences and talking about what they meant to them, it's nice when you're seeing people, and not just his family, like all these different actors have come out, people who've worked with him, have come out to talk about what type of guy he was. And so far, I haven't seen anything negative, but we are giving our condolences and our thoughts and prayers to his family. 67 is very young.
Yes, it is.
Even if it is natural causes, it's never something that you would, assume. So that is, very sad news. And next we have Julian McMahon.
McMahon. Mm-hmm. That's McMahon.
Okay, thank you. Now, if you should know this face, he was in Charmed. He was in Nip Tuck for I think 5 or 6 seasons. They had, but he passed away at 56. Oh, and he also played Dr. Doom in Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
He was, struggling with cancer, and unfortunately, he did not get to continue his fight. As always, fuck cancer.
It's always fuck cancer day on this day on this podcast.
He was a great actor, and he's from Australia, which I didn't know. And he had been doing some work there. Most recently, he was in FBI Most Wanted and The Residence with what's her name from
Uzo
Aduba, yeah,
mm-hmm.
from Orange Is the New Black.
Yeah. So
he's been, on the TV screens for several decades, and he will be missed. He was 56 is too young. It's too young.
56 is really young.
But cancer sucks. So
did they disclose what type of cancer it was?
They did. 1 second. I think. Oh no.
I guess they did.
No, they didn't.
Well, it's still fuck cancer.
Yeah.
Like, regardless of what type of cancer it is, all of the cancers suck.
Yeah. And yeah, that's it.
So rest in power to those who have passed on. Now, with that being said, should we slide over to our pop culture segment?
Sure shall.
Shall we? Shall we indeed?
When you want a hot meal without a big deal, what are you gonna pick?
Pop topics. All right, where are we starting first with pop topics?
All right, so I thought we would kick things off today a little silly because we do have some dark things to talk about.
Sure.
But I felt like if we did something silly, it would be just a way to glide. Well, I was about to say glide things in, but what we're going to talk about today, I don't know if that's appropriate. To just put a little levity into what we're talking about. I saw this post that Roy Wood Jr. put on his Twitter, and it is a picture of it looks like Wendy's, and they are he said that this is too much power for one person. So I'm curious, what would be like your premium drink if you were at this Wendy's?
Well,
what would you do?
I've seen those. I've seen those
Yeah, they
machines
have a lot
before.
of. These
They
are
have
a lot of variations.
They
I
have
feel
them at like
they have-
Five Guys.
But do they usually have this much?
Oh yeah, oh for sure. There's like a wide selection at the Five Guys that I'm thinking of, but that's the Five Guys in Park Slope. So maybe it might be just that area that has it. And some movie theaters.
I know some movie theaters they'll have like a few of them, but I'm like, this is a lot of different beverages.
Yeah.
Now, one question I have: are you going to mix or not to mix? That is the question.
I'm mixing. I'm creating a. Well, I can't say the name of the thing that it's called, but it's called an unalived drink.
Okay.
And I'm mixing like the really nice cream soda with the flavored Sprite. Because like if you click on it, it'll give you all the various. First off, back in my day, and this is aging myself, the only flavor of Sprite that we had was Sprite Remix. Do you remember that?
I do, because I used to think it tasted like Skittles. And I was upset when they took it out.
Yes.
I feel like now the Sprite Remix is like the tropical one.
Well, yeah, I think it's the tropical one. And also there's different flavors of Sprite.
Yeah,
there's cherry Sprite. There's
Well, what do you see here? I see peach.
Yeah, there's like a peach Sprite.
I see a strawberry,
black cherry Sprite,
a grape. I don't know if I want a grape Sprite.
I feel like grape Sprite would defeat the purpose of drinking a Sprite.
But then it's like, is it purple or is it still Sprite?
No,
colored?
it's still clear. All these Sprites are still clear colored. It's just that they're flavored differently.
That if I was gonna now, what's your max amount of mixes?
My mixes, I'm probably tapping out at like 4 or 5. I don't like, because I want the mix. Basically, I'm making my own version of a tropical fruit punch style mix, like with the various Sprites and the cream soda.
Yeah.
But I don't want it to taste like mush.
I do. What I like about this one is that they have Dr. Pepper, Bark, and this whatever brand of cream soda that is. I like that. The cream. Is that both cream sodas?
I think that's Bark.
No, the last one.
I can't see it.
It's not Bark though, because Bark always has that.
Blow it up.
That thing, but I like how they have the variety, so you can pick which one you want. I think I'm gonna mix the Dr. Pepper, the Bark, the cream soda, and maybe I might put in the Sprite cherry and or Sprite Peach. And depending on what Fanta flavors they have, because it looks like if you touch it, it's going to give you extra flavors to choose from. And
That's
then,
exactly what it is. Like whoever touched this touched Sprite.
Yeah.
And that's why they have all those options at the bottom.
I'm curious, what are the other flavors for the other ones? Because now we'll tell you this, Dr. Pepper, they have a strawberry and cream soda.
Dr. Pepper?
Dr. Pepper. And when I tell you,
Really?
I had it at the bodega by my school one day, blew my mind. They only had it there for like 2 days. And they have not had any sense. And I am on a hunt for that Dr. Pepper. Because I already
October.
Yes, sure I am. And I already like Dr. Pepper a whole lot.
Sure.
Dr. Pepper, root beer, cream soda, those are like the main ones I'm gonna pick anytime.
Sure.
But the strawberry and cream one, I need it. That with like a little pizza or like a little, maybe wings or something. Delicious. I need it. I need more people to stock it. I've seen a Dr. Pepper black cherry, which I'm sure it probably tastes
I'm sure
good,
that does taste good.
but the strawberries and cream, another level. And I'm hoping we get it more because we started getting a lot more bottled strawberry Fanta.
Sorry, that just reminded me of that old, I think it was Starburst commercial, like berries and cream. I'm a little lad who likes berries and cream. You're a little lass who likes berries and cream.
I am a little lass that likes berries and cream.
Yeah.
The Starburst commercials used to be very fun.
Yes.
Our food commercials, like Mentos and stuff, they used to make them like interesting.
Well, yeah. I the only reason why I even liked Mentos, or even bought Mentos, was because of the commercial where the dude accidentally sits in paint, and then he eats the Mentos, and then he covers himself in it to make it like a pinstripe suit.
Everybody would know that was not supposed to be there.
Exactly.
And I would be really like, why are we hiring you?
So now you just ruined a suit. And you're still coming. Yeah, you ruined it twice all over. And you're still trying to get this job.
I would say, I guess you used your resources and you tried your best. But
also, I guess your best wasn't good.
But why weren't you paying attention?
Yeah. To
the thing. You didn't see that sign that says wet paint?
Not to mention the way that he sat before, and then he lays down to cover himself in the paint. That would make a zigzag of some kind, at least on the back of you. So like, it wouldn't make sense for you to try to do it.
Yeah.
And then you're laying frontwards on a fucking bench.
You're just grossed out by anybody touching anybody's bench, seat.
That's because, do you understand how much
they're all gross?
They're
we know
disgusting.
That. They're disgusting.
Everything is disgusting out in public. Haven't we learned our lessons from COVID? It's the real reason why I stopped biting my nails. It's because I realized like how disgusting this city is.
Yeah.
And
you wash your hands before you
then I put them in my mouth, and I'm like, oh, well, now I'm just tasting the entire city.
Sure are.
Which is gross. It's gross.
A dollop of urine.
A dollop of urine.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's the name of the episode.
All right. So we started off with something fun and light because now we have some bullshit to talk about. Are you ready?
Sure. Where are we starting?
It's on the screen.
Okay, you can go. I'll put it up.
All right. So remember months ago, it feels like it's been months now.
It's been
Yes. Thank you. We talked about Diddy getting arrested, going to jail, and now that the case has been going, we said we were not going to give any updates until things came to an end because it's just been a very long, traumatic thing, and that's just not something we want to talk about all the time.
Yeah. It would have been too much to cover every single week.
Yeah, it's too much mentally, spiritually, physically, all those things, because it's just a disgusting thing, and there's already so many terrible and disgusting things happening in this world.
Mm-hmm.
We need to sometimes give ourselves boundary. But this past week on July 2nd, we have gotten a bit of some closure to the case. He was found guilty on 2 out of the 5 charges for the sex trafficking trial. He was acquitted on 1 count of racketeering conspiracy and 2 counts of sex trafficking by force, fraud, or coercion. Coercion.
Coercion.
Because you're coercing someone.
Coercion. Yeah.
Yes. So they convicted him on 2 counts of transportation to engage in prostitution in relation to Cassie, and a woman who was Jane, who testified during the trial, and that they said that Combs violated the Federal Mann Act by flying his ex-girlfriends and paid male sex workers around the country to engage in sexual acts, and he faces up to 20 years in prison. Now, after this was announced, Cassie, she sent a letter, or her lawyers sent a letter to the courts, saying, dear Judge Subramanian, we raise counsel for Cassandra Ventura to respectfully request that the court deny Mr. Combs to be released pending his sentencing on 2 convictions. Detention is pursuant to the Bail Reform Act. With the numbers, it's a lot. Detention is a mandatory post-conviction on these charges, and Ms. Ventura believes that Mr. Combs is likely to pose a danger to the victims who testified in this case, including herself, as well as to the community, which I agree. And the judge agreed, or, whether he agreed with her or not, he decided not to give him bail. So the new sentencing, I believe, is October 3rd. So that'll be the next, when we get that new update.
That's when we'll be back with more.
Yes. I think I'm going to save this part for what makes me angry.
Sure.
But, well, I guess there's other things that make me angry, but this was something that happened after the trial that just made me shake my head. And we will share a news clip from this is post indictment or the jury deliberation.
Etiquette is happening inside of a courtroom. No, instead, I kid you not, people are pouring baby oil on one another outside this courthouse. Baby oil having a very big play in the freak-offs we heard about. You have people saying it's not Rico, it's Frico. You got applause coming when the mother of Sean Diddy Combs, Miss Janice, got out of the vehicle just a few moments ago, really, behind us, and walked inside to elated cheers, and her greeting the crowd. Every time the family, the children, the 6 adult children come in, 3 boys and 3 girls, they are met by cheers, and also at times throughout the course of trial, met by scathing and disrespectful comments as well. A lot of profanity, but been proper.
All right, so
people are losing their minds with this baby oil shit.
This is one of the videos. Now, I will say, what she reported was correct. But I'm going to show you one of the videos I found of the people putting the baby oil on themselves, and to me, it feels like it was a mixture of people just looking for that clout. But here is a video of someone called Crackhead Barney, who apparently is known throughout the city. And I've seen videos of her before. Sometimes she's like painted in like white powder or white paint or whatever.
Sure.
And so this was what happened while she was at the courthouse.
I got the baby oil! Baby oil! It's oily! Baby oil. Okay, she wanna hug. She wanna hug.
I'm not hugging anybody who's covered in baby oil.
My white followers. I love my white people. I love my white
Man, he can't stop, won't stop. That's my thought. He can't stop, won't stop. It wasn't baby oil that I saw somebody.
You see how look at he's
No.
Let's do it. They gonna put it on me.
Ridiculous. No.
where did her wig go?
Oh my goodness.
No, we're not gonna pull it up. But let's just
I didn't see this part before.
Okay, yeah, that's enough.
As you can see.
She is absolutely ridiculous. I mean, I knew that was a, but like
we
saw
know
like
what we were working
the
with.
yeah, I know the price. tag and
This
stuff
was
is still on
another piece of people. There is no baby oil in this clip.
I want y'all to keep that same fucking energy. Keep that same energy. Okay. Play the music. No, keep this. Oh, sorry. Keep that same energy. Play that same music. Play the music y'all was playing. Y'all was just jumping around here.
I know it flattened my sales. It did flatten my sales.
Yo, listen, y'all were dancing like it was a cookout. Keep the same energy. He is going to be in jail and MDC until he gets sentenced. And that is justice right there. For the justice that he didn't get found guilty on. Because he should have got found guilty on almost all of those charges. Because he was responsible for a lot of stuff. And this is karma right here.
Oh, you said
So he's mad at Diddy.
What? I ain't changed my spots neither. Like a lot of the people I'm seeing out here.
Whether you're a Diddy supporter or not, you gotta think about what's wrong and what's right. It's about what's right or wrong. It's about what's right, what's wrong. You watched that video of what when that video came out of him stopping on Cassie on the floor in that hallway. Right then and there for me, that was that.
Hunt Puff Daddy. Out the spirit of Kim Porter, Hunt Puff Daddy while he in that jail, in that cell. Out there, all the spirits come up. Black Rob, Craig Mack, out there, all hunt him in that cell. That 5x10 cell that you can stick your hand and touch both walls. Out all of those spirits come back and they leave.
Now, do you know who that is? Because I can.
He looks kind of like Bun B.
He does, but I know that's not him. And
I know that's not him. I know
this person, whoever this website is, freedomnews.tv. You can't really give them much of anything, but they got the videos.
Yeah.
They are not labeling who these people are. But of course,
they clearly signed releases because their faces are all over stuff.
But his lawyers, of course, were like, this is a great victory. This was a great day for the justice system
because he wasn't found guilty on the racketeering charge,
but
which would have been a whole other thing in and of itself.
But the baby oil, someone posted up the picture or the video of it happening, and this is what someone shared in the comments of life imitating art.
I did battle with ignorance today, and ignorance won.
Regardless if people were actually if people outside of Crackhead Barney and whoever else who had, we did see clips of people having baby oil there and talking with it. But I think it's the fact that people would be celebrating his getting off, because at the end of the day, like, I saw a lot of comments during his trial from people saying like it's not illegal to be a freak, but you're not listening or paying attention to what this man is alleged to have done. It's not just about he was having parties and people were getting freaky there. Go right ahead.
Throughout this trial,
go right ahead and do that. No one is saying that's a problem.
Throughout this trial, it was revealed the level of darkness that resides in P. Diddy's heart. The actions that he committed towards Cassie, the power that he wielded and used to influence actions amongst the sex workers and the people who are participating.
He blew up Kid Cudi's car and kicked his dog and ripped open his Christmas presents for his family members. Like, even if you wanted to like kiki about that, because it was like that's unhinged behavior, and like kind of laugh at the opening of the presents, because that is funny.
Mhm.
But like the fact that he would blow up somebody's car and kick their dog, it's crazy psychopathic behavior. Like, we watched him
He ordered a prostitute to pee in Cassie's mouth.
and beat her on TV. We seen the video.
And then also he beat her on TV.
I mean, all of these
That's
things were terrible. There's none of the parts of this case that anyone has talked about have been something where I was like, oh, no big deal. Like, if you're putting GHB in baby oil and ketamine or whatever in baby oil and bring it to parties, we don't have. Did everybody in those parties say that they were agreeing to be drugged?
Mm.
Even if they agreed to go to a party, I could agree to go. You could agree to go to a play party, but maybe you want to stand around. Maybe you want to just chit chat with your friends and have a drink.
Voyeurism is your thing as
Who
opposed to
knows?
participation.
But if you're being drugged, you are then having your consent being taken away from you.
Yes.
If you might be, we know he was recording people with and without their consent. He was bribing people. He was physically like assaulting folks and threatening people with physical violence.
Like I said, like he wielded his power and influence in reckless and dangerous ways.
And people are just mad that he's getting finally charged with things. And this is not even near half of it. Like we have so many people who are not alive or not around to say what happened to them because they have completely ran off into the sunset because they're super scared. Cough, Farnsworth, Bentley, cough, cough. Others like Loon, who's now in some religious cult somewhere in Nevada. He's in some sort of like Craig Mack was in a religious sex cult thing before
I wouldn't be surprised if that was tied to what he was growing up with Diddy.
Either way, this man has done terrible things for all of our lives. This is just the first time he's getting convicted in something, and people just don't want him to be guilty because he is a wealthy black man.
Yeah, well, of course he was trying to buy NBC.
Of course.
So there's that.
He was talking to Will Smith and Prince about possibly getting their own label. So things were just,
Baby Oil Records. You gotta imagine that, like, okay, he's gonna be sentenced in October, right? Whatever the sentencing is, he faces up to 20 years. Like, I get a sneaky suspicion that he's not gonna get the full 20. And even if he does get the full 20, he's not gonna be in there for.
I hope they give him at least. I want him to spend at least 10 years.
Yeah, 10 years out of the spotlight, 10 years out of the way.
Because at the end of the day, his life isn't going to actually be made worse. Nothing about it. He's a powerful, wealthy man. His son's out here making terrible music.
Oh, yeah. His son collaborated with Kanye West to make a terrible album.
And Northwest is on it. And that was one of the reasons why Kim Kardashian and him were beefing a few months ago.
Yes.
Because and I thought it was an actual Diddy song. It wasn't. It was his son.
It's King Combs.
Terrible, terrible, terrible. Like he got a lot of things from his father, and talent was not one of them. Like you have your children to keep your enterprises going. You got money up the wazoo. 10 years out of the spotlight is nothing. He'll still be a relatively young man in jail, because even if they put him in jail or prison or whatever, he's gonna be living comfortably.
Yeah,
people are not gonna be.
If you've ever seen Goodfellas, like it'll be kind of like that situation. Like when Henry went away to, was it Henry who went away to jail for a little bit?
I haven't watched Goodfellas in a long time.
Yeah, they basically showed how living in jail was basically kind of like a cakewalk.
Yeah, who thinks it's not going to be for him?
Yeah.
Unless people...
Minus the freedom aspect of it, like you're living very comfortably.
Yes, he's probably going to be getting good meals, in. He's going to have all the money in his commissary.
Turduckins and shit.
Like, he's going to have everybody, like, protecting him, promising them he's going to get them when he get out of prison.
Sorry, this just came to my mind. Did you ever see Get Rich or Die Trying?
Yeah.
Do you remember the scene in the showers when they're fighting? And they're all slipping and sliding all over the floor and stuff. For some reason, that is what I picture for some reason in my mind, I pictured Diddy with baby oil in prison.
He, I'm sure, would have it. What are they gonna put that as part of his? Like he's not allowed to
Commissary?
have.
He's not allowed to have baby oil.
Do you think they would really make like, well, you're not allowed to have it? So I can't imagine that happening.
Just slipping and sliding.
But
everywhere.
50 Cent did chime in on this and called Diddy the black, or no, he said he's the gay John Gotti. Because he got out. He's such a troll.
He really is.
He's a big troll.
He is. Still selling that movie or still selling that documentary.
People are watching.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of weirdos, weird men in New York, there's something that came across my timeline that I wish I did not know about. Because now every time I'm walking around, I'm going to be stressed out.
I'm trying to figure out what story you're going with. Oh, yeah. Gotcha.
So this was something that I started looking into. And now I feel like it's one of those things, like, you know, like they'll say like, oh, you don't really see something, and then once you see it, you can never stop seeing it.
Yeah, sure. You can't unsee it.
This is what I feel like is going to happen. Now, there are apparently two men in New York City called Carpet Men. I cannot even tell you whether or not I've experienced them or not, because they are so well hidden. But now I'm going to be stressed out that I'm stepping on carpet men.
New York City has something called Carpet Men. You might be thinking, what the hell is a carpet man and why are you showing me a random walkway in New York City? This isn't a random walkway. This is a person, by the way. A carpet man is basically someone who puts himself under carpet and has strangers step on him. At first I was like, okay, then I just wouldn't step on him. Then I saw what they actually look like. I would never think that a person is under here. What do you mean? There's two different carpet men in New York City. This is Kevin the Carpet. This is the second carpet guy to exist, okay? He's not the OG. He's not the first one. Kevin the Carpet, although the more famous one, he's a little meaner. He doesn't ask for people's consent when he does this. As you can see
How
here,
do you
I would have
ask
never
for
guessed that there's a
consent to
person
be
under
walked
here
on?
that's waiting for me to step on him. Also, he gets really mean when he sees people recording. Like I saw one video, someone said something to him. He's like, I'm not saying anything to you, which is crazy because you're in public getting strangers to step on you. And then you think I'm weird when I record you doing that. Oh, and in case you're wondering, how does Kevin just sit in a carpet all day, every day? Like, doesn't he have a job? Nope. He inherited a lot of money from his relative who was an executive for some record company. I don't know. He is rich. He has the money to be a carpet guy. That's insane to me. But let me introduce you to the OG of the game. This is the first carpet.
Hold on. This guy, for Kevin the Carpet.
Mm-hmm. Kevin the Carpet.
He reminds me of of Zach Galifianakis in The Hangover. Like he looks like he fits the like. This would be what Zach Galifianakis would be doing.
Sure.
With his money, if in that character from Hangover, like this is him.
Now, this is obviously some sort of kink, right?
Of course it is.
Because like it is a known kink of just like
to be stepped on. But can you do that on your own fucking time? Don't involve me in it and then be mean about it when I call you out. All right, that was Kevin the Carpet, and here's the second guy.
Guy. This is Giorgio the Carpet. He has beef with Kevin the Carpet, okay? They hate each other. New York City, you not only have two different carpet guys, they hate each other. They have beef. There's like street cred with carpet guys. I watched this whole interview with Giorgio. Listen, he does it for the love of the game. He takes Vice to Home Depot and he shows them what a good quality carpet is. He's like, these are some nice carpets. I usually like 5x7. Pause. Vice, why did you think this was a great location to interview a guy on a carpet? A field on a hot summer day. Then I found out Giorgio the Carpet, he makes anywhere from $0 to $300 a night. You're probably thinking, what do you mean $0? That's what I'm saying. He does this for the love of the game, dude. Giorgio the Carpet is my favorite because he prides himself on asking for consent first. He doesn't like Kevin the Carpet because he's like, you're not asking for people's consent and you're just ruining the industry. You're ruining my image.
How do you ask for consent to be stepped on?
That's my question. Like, is he going up to people and saying, "Hey, can you step on me?"
Then do I get?
And then also, is he asking for money?
This is the part where
how is he making $300 a day by getting stepped on? Like, people are paying for the privilege to step on somebody. I don't know. I might give $5 to step on somebody. I'm not gonna lie. Like there is something that it's like a power move to be able to step on somebody.
But I wanted
it's wish fulfillment.
The questions I have: how are you asking for consent or not? Then are you asking people for money?
Yes, there's that.
And like, how do you figure out the best places to to put your thing down. What if somebody has a wheelchair and rolls over you? That could hurt really bad, both you and the person. Because if they have a wheelchair and bumps are not regular bumps, that could topple them over or something.
Yeah, especially if it's not like a hand wheelchair, if it's like an electric or a rascal.
Rat. Yes. Okay.
Like if somebody's rolling around in a rascal.
Yes, I forgot.
You ever hear about carpet guys in New York City?
God,
Listen, Kevin the carpet, evil, doesn't recycle, probably litters, doesn't know how to cook, left eyebrow. Giorgio the carpet, right eyebrow, donates, does birthday parties, will enjoy your wedding if you invite him to it.
What is left eyebrow, right eyebrow? Is that a new way of qualifying people?
Maybe. I'm raising my right eyebrow right now. Maybe because the raising your right eyebrow is easy and more acceptable, whereas your left eyebrow is taboo.
Am I raising my eyebrow?
No, you're raising your eyebrows.
What about singular one?
Kind of, a little bit. You can you not raise an eyebrow? I know I can't do either. I dated somebody who could do both their left and their right individually.
Okay, and what about now?
No, you're scrunching your face. So this is raising both of them.
Yes.
This is raising one. I don't know how to train you to be able to lift only one eye. You're doing both of them.
I'm trying to lift just this one side.
I know. It's hard. You're lifting both of them. You're lifting both of them, and it's fine. It's okay. It's probably like one of those genetic things, like being able to curl your tongue.
I can do that.
Yeah, everybody can do that. Or roll your tongue. Can you roll your tongue? Yeah, like that. Yeah,
like a wave. Yeah, but I can't roll my R's.
You can't roll your R's.
Like,
how do you have a Spanish minor and you can't roll your R's?
I never was great at it. And my Spanish teacher used to always say, "Go do cup of tea, 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 cup of tea." And I've repeated that. Cup of tea, cup of tea. And you do it over and over again. It's supposed to be like training your tongue muscles to do that like undulating motion.
Cup of tea, cup of tea, cup of tea, cup of
tea. And if you keep it doing over it again, and it's supposed to be able to be helping, and it does not help me because I have been speaking Spanish for quite some time. A long time since 6th grade. Not been able to roll my tongue. It's very annoying. But I would be really annoyed if I walk around on the street one day in the city
and you run into a carpet man.
And I want to know how you're.
I might stomp him in the nuts by accident if I'm
on accident. I'm doing it on purpose.
No, but he'll probably like that. If he has money, if it's the first carpet man. And he has money to just get non-consensual steps on and stuff, then hit him in the nuts is probably something he's looking forward to.
Yeah.
Probably position himself in order for his nuts to be optimized for crunching.
He has a pillow under his pelvis.
Yeah. Yes. Exactly.
No, it's terrible. It's a very stupid thing.
Yeah, it is
that
terrible.
They're doing.
It's terrible. Terrible.
All right. Let's talk about this later. That one could be later.
Okay. Can that be something that made you happy?
Yeah. I mean, maybe not now, but just all right. We have some more shenanigans, but this time we're in the entertainment space. Now, have you ever heard of a group or person named Bob Vylan?
No.
Me
Apparently, it's a group.
It's a group from.
I listened to like 2 of their songs when we were bringing up this idea for this story.
So, I would say that I think that maybe the name is a play on
Bob Dylan.
Bob Dylan and Bob Marley.
Why would it be a play on Bob Marley?
Both Bob Dylan and Bob Marley, because they're supposed to be like a rap punk group.
Yeah.
Both of them had music that was kind of anti-establishment.
Sure.
He's also black. He has locks.
Okay.
So I feel like there might be like an interwoven.
Well, they're a duo.
Yeah,
but just
that,
one of them.
I know, but I feel like that has something to do with it. Who are the 2 anti-establishment men and they were just using both Bobs.
Did you ever see that movie, that Bob Marley movie that came out?
One Love?
One Love?
No, I did not.
Yeah, I didn't want to.
I
did not want to.
I don't know. I like the actor who plays Bob Marley, but I never was like, I need to see it. I probably like on a plane. I'm sure it's on the plane. It's on the plane.
I'm sure it's on a plane or something like that.
I would watch it then. There's some movies I don't want to watch them necessarily while they're out, but I want to watch them.
I want to watch them on a plane. Yeah.
And there are several movies I watched on a plane that I have fallen in love with. Like the Hotel Transylvania series. I will be on the plane I will be so emotional.
Watching all of them. Watching all of the Hotel Transylvania.
Emotional. It's like so much going on. Ridiculous. I love it. I love the Hotel Transylvania. That's what hooked me onto the series. I can't wait for them to have another one. Good for you, Adam Sandler.
The Guinea Tartakovsky, the guy who made the Hotel Transylvania movies, he's been trying to get a Popeye movie, an animated Popeye movie out for a long time. And I think he has a Netflix movie, Asterix. It's animated. It's based off of that Viking comic strip, Asterix.
Oh, that Viking! I liked that one.
Yeah, it's on Netflix.
I didn't know that. All right. Well,
and he made Samurai Jack and Dexter's Lab.
Well, he has a
Guinea Tartakovsky.
Okay, I never knew that he did all of those. Well, that's
yep,
dope.
He's a very awesome,
prolific creator.
Yeah.
Well, Bob Vylan, they were playing at Glastonbury, in Scotland. And at one point, they shouted out, they were shouting out free Palestine. They also shouted out death to the IDF. And that made the U.S. Department of State or whatever revoke their visa here to the United States, which is kind of annoying because they have a tour coming up in the States soon. But Christopher Landau, who's Deputy Secretary of State, said the State Department has revoked the U.S. visas for the members of Bob Vylan Band in light of their hateful tirade at Glastonbury, including leading the crowd and death chants. Foreigners who glorify violence and hatred are not welcome visitors to our country unless you are working in the cabinet and blowing up the people we don't like.
Yeah. Or assassinating them.
So that's the only time we like you.
Yeah.
I think this is very stupid. They've been making a huge big deal. Everyone, BBC's apologizing. The organizers are apologizing. First of all, Glastonbury's always been rock bands coming out, raging against the machine, all of that. This is
including Rage Against the Machine.
This is not a fucking kumbaya. Let's all hold hands. And
when was the last time a rock band stood for something? You know what I mean?
What's his name? Well, was it American Idiot? Blink 182? Was it Blink 1? Don't want to be an American idiot. Yeah.
Is that Blink 182?
They were at who performed at Coachella and sang Free Palestine? Coachella.
That's Green Day.
Green Day. There we are. That's who it was.
Okay, it was Green Day.
Because I was remembering the dude with the short haircut that always was kind of spiked up.
Yeah.
But they were performing at Coachella, and
wait, no, I thought Green Day was the black with the red ties.
They were.
Blink 182 is the one with the spiked haircut.
But there was one at hold on. Let me go in this thing and now. So there's.
Oh, wow. They're old now.
So, okay. So there was at Coachella, there was an Irish rap trio, Kneecap.
Mm-hmm.
Also Green Day. And a gospel R&B group, The Sacred Souls, who called out Free Palestine and all that during their sets. So Coachella had lots of various political statements about Free Palestine. Bob Vylan put on his Instagram. He said, I said what I said. He said he's been inundated with messages of both support and hatred, and that he was inspired by his daughter responding to a survey on school meals, and that listening to her voice, her opinion, reminded him that we cannot be doomed. After all, teaching our children to speak up for change they want and need is the only way that we can make this world a better place. As we grow older and our fire possibly starts to dim under the suffocation of adult life and all of its responsibilities, it is incredibly important that we encourage and inspire future generations to pick up the torch that was passed to us. Let us display to them loudly and visibly the right thing to do when we want and need change. Let them see us marching in the streets, campaigning on the ground level, organizing online, and shouting about it on any and every stage that we are offered. Today it is a change in school dinners. Tomorrow it is a change in foreign policy. And I agree.
I agree as well.
Because the babies are not going to know that they can stand up for themselves with or without whatever, consequences. But you should be able to shout out what you want, what you need for the world that you're living in.
Or what you believe in.
And what you believe in. Because at the end of the day, someone's always going to be telling you that you shouldn't believe in something.
Sure.
And it's like, who the fuck cares? Let me be myself again. And again, and again, and again. All right. Let's move on to some good news.
Mm-hmm.
Keith David, what a man,
The voice.
My good man.
He is the voice.
He is the voice.
Ooh, yes.
I
can't do a Keith David, but he's the voice of the main character in Gargoyles.
Mm-hmm.
He's the voice of Spawn from the HBO series Spawn.
Mm-hmm.
He's the voice of the villain from Frog and the Princess.
Mm-hmm.
Rule threes. That's all I'm giving
and
you
that's
right
a good
now.
amount. Because his work has spanned.
He's prolific. He's a very prolific actor.
He does animation.
He was in Greenleaf.
He does TV. He does movies. He does a variety of characters.
Oh, he was in The Thing.
He was in The Thing. Yes, he's done it all. I love whenever I see him in a movie. I know I'm gonna like it.
Yeah.
Whether he's playing like a badass.
The first season of that sci-fi Hulu show. Something Man. Like because remember Future Man, yes. Yeah.
I haven't finished watching that. That's the one.
You never finished watching it?
No, I never finished watching.
Oh wow,
it's
it's
not. It's a cute
I liked
show.
it.
Yeah. All right, so he was watching the Hollywood Walk of Fame, and this is what happened.
French actress Marion Cotillard. Well, she's well known here in the U.S. for Marion Cotillard. Actor Keith David.
It's so sweet. Because he really wasn't expecting it.
Actress Rachel McAdams. This one is
Happy 70th birthday.
Oh my God.
And me more. Sorry. The Pride of Italy. Actor Franco Nero.
Oh God.
First Hollywood star Monica Peduconi. The iconic Molly Ringwald.
Oh, Molly Ringwald.
And one of the classiest.
Oh, that was very adorable.
Yeah.
I assume that was his wife.
Yeah.
That warms my heart. I'm glad he's getting a star on the Walk of Fame.
Yeah. And it's a lot of, even though, like, I found out a few years ago that you pay for that technically, like, because you could put your petition in.
Yeah,
and
sure.
And some people were like, oh, that kind of loses luster. I don't think so. Because you have to pay for the nomination, but it's like you still
have to select
a
you.
selection. Like, you have to, and there's things that you have to have achieved. Like, you have to have a certain amount of years acting, a certain amount of films, etc.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not just like any Tom, Dick, or Harry can go and pay for a star, because then more people would have them.
Although, if I was him, I'd be like, so, wait a minute. I've been doing this since the 80s, maybe even the 70s, maybe even the 60s. I don't know how long his career has been going on, but it has been going on for a really long time. Meanwhile, I'm in the same class as Rachel McAdams.
But the thing is, he's going on. His is actual star power and talent.
And that's not to say anything about Rachel McAdams. It's
I
just
love
that
The Notebook.
She hasn't been in the game nearly as long as he has.
I love The Notebook. I think Rachel McAdams is a great actress.
Mm-hmm.
But like we know why she's picked compared to why he's picked.
She's got that forehead.
He's picked
that famous forehead
because of actual talent and longevity. She's picked because she's a beautiful white woman.
Rachel
she's
McForehead.
Talented, but also she's a white woman. So of course they're gonna, she was in The Notebook. She opened up all these people's hearts to love.
Yeah. Name 2 more things she was in.
She was in Doctor Strange and his other movies. That's the one who is
Doctor Strange.
She's his love interest.
That is her. Yeah, she was
in The Time Traveler's Wife. One of my favorite movies.
One
of my favorites.
Of course it is.
I love it. It's such a sweet movie. I love it.
The Time Traveler's Wife.
And it was a good book.
And that's exactly why I know that you liked it, because it was a book.
That's not why I liked it. It just also happened to be...
this movie that was based on a book? It's amazing.
You always make me sound like Misty from Big Mouth.
Oh, actually, they would. If I was you, I'd actually sound more like this. I'm Hody. I eat books for breakfast. Oh, eyebrows. Shout out to AO.
That was really good. Your almost girlfriend. You've been living large and in charge.
Maybe.
Another night.
Maybe I would have been a kept husband.
Yeah.
Or a kept boyfriend.
Life partner.
Yeah.
Well, more fun. Well, number one, congratulations to you, David.
Congratulations. You deserve it.
But we have some more animated news. We're getting another cat in the hat.
Oh, I meant to tell you that we can't show the video.
Not even a little second?
No. But what we can do is talk about it.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, The Cat in the Hat is coming to theaters near you. Titus Burgess is going to be in the movie.
Mm-hmm. Bill Hader, who's going to be playing the titular cat in the titular hat.
The titular cat in the titular hat.
Did you ever finish watching the Netflix Green Eggs and Ham show? I liked it.
I don't know if I finished watching it.
Yeah. Adam Devine plays Sam I Am.
Oh, I would have to go back. I don't know if I finished watching it. So in this one, Giancarlo.
Sorry. The watch. The watch is out here acting on its own.
Giancarlo Esposito is in it. America Ferrera, good for her. Quinta Brunson, Titus
Yang.
Burgess. I'm looking forward to this. This is a good class.
Ooh, Matt Berry. Matt Berry is like the white English Keith David with his baritone ass voice.
Matt. Yeah, I like him.
He talks like this.
From The Things We Do in the Shadows.
Yes.
I'm trying to see where this actress is from. She was American. No. Ixodel Gomez. She was America Chavez in Doctor Strange. So that's a way that they could have to get her. And she was in the Babysitters Club. Oh, that's cute. I'm glad she's been in a lot of things. Good
Good. Yeah. Good for her that she's branching out,
work and having all that stuff. Because I don't think that she was done right in the Doctor Strange movies.
To be fair, that movie just wasn't that great.
But that's why I'm saying I don't feel like she was done well, because they didn't do a good job. They were trying to lay all their eggs on it being a multiverse, but then like the multiverse of madness is dumb.
Multiverse of madness.
It was just silly, and they just never. They
never lived up to the potential of actually utilizing the premise of multiverse.
Yes,
like there's that one blink and you miss it scene where they go through like 12 different multiverses in one shot.
They do that, like, you know, at the beginning of the movie when she's being chased by the evil Doctor Strange or whatever.
Yeah,
and then we have it towards the end, but it's like we find out about her backstory with her parents, and then we don't really get much about her being in the multiverse.
Yeah, something about a bumblebee.
It's just dumb, but. Congratulations to that show. I'm looking forward to watching it.
Watching The Cat in the Hat.
I don't care if we have a child with us. We're going to go see it. And I think it'll be good. I mean, I liked the one with Jim Carrey.
You mean that was the Grinch? You're talking about Mike Myers?
Yes, Mike Myers. Where is Mike Myers?
The last thing he was in was the last thing he was in Inglourious Bastards?
He was in Inglourious Bastards?
Yeah, he gave the mission to the one dude who was in that basement and fucked it up by saying 3 instead of 3.
Oh, okay. I mean, it looks like the last thing he was in, he showed up on Saturday Night Live.
Sure.
He was in that. Was that the movie, The Amsterdam? Yeah, that was with, what's his name? Denzel Washington's son. The Pentavariate. Oh, yes, he was in the Pentavariate, which I didn't watch. But I know, what was it, Peel? Or
Keegan Michael Key was in
there. Yeah, he hasn't been in, like, most recently, like, too much stuff. I'm sure he doesn't necessarily need to because he has the money.
He's getting that.
He has that Shrek money.
And he'll probably be in the next Shrek. Duh. He'll be in the next
Donkey?
Shrek. What'd you say?
Isn't it about Donkey?
The next Shrek is not about Donkey. The next Shrek. Remember, he has a teenager. Zendaya is playing his daughter.
Completely forgot about that.
Yeah.
Completely forgot about it. All right,
well, I mean, it hasn't come out yet, so
yeah.
I think it's either coming out this winter or next winter.
Oh, all right. Well, good for them. I'm looking forward to it. I want to see that.
Good for them.
I want to see it because I didn't know that was happening. So that's going to be good. All right. Well, speaking of reliving your childhood, did you ever have a birthday party at Chuck E. Cheese?
I did have.
You did?
Yeah, I did.
Did you well, how old were you?
Wait, no, I'm confusing it with the bowling alley. Sorry. I didn't. My godson did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, would you have wanted to have one at Chuck E. Cheese?
I did, because our school for Halloween, our elementary school, I think it must have been 3rd grade because that was when I was crushing on Brittany Lomax. She was dressed up as Jasmine. And I just remember thinking, like, she was so beautiful.
Aww.
And I was the Black Ranger.
Wait, did you jump out and dance, or?
Well, no. We were just in Chuck E. Cheese, and we were playing, and I told her I liked her costume, and she said she liked mine.
Oh,
yeah,
that's so sweet.
Yeah, I tried to. I forget what the biggest gift was at the time. If this was 3rd grade, this probably would have been a PlayStation. So at one point I just stayed, you know, that circle game where like the light goes around, and if you hit it right here, you get the most tickets. That's where I learned to be good at that, like timing it just right. Because I did the same thing for my godson at his Chuck E. Cheese party by just like not spending any actual, you know, quality time with him, but actually just focusing strategically on that game in order to get the maximum amount of tickets to get him something really nice. And ultimately it was a fucking wacky wall walker, some bullshit like that.
Is that what he wanted?
No, he wanted something very nice. But we only had enough tickets to get him a wacky wall walker.
Now, what is a wacky wall?
You know, that thing you fling at the wall and then it sticks to the wall and then it goes down.
Oh, got it.
Yeah.
Well, you tried, and that's good.
But I guess my best wasn't good enough. But this is neither here nor there. Why are we talking about Chuck E. Cheese?
Well, I never had a birthday party at Chuck E. Cheese, but I've been to several of them.
Sure.
But unfortunately for us,
Unfortunately, or
no,
fortunately?
fortunately,
Okay.
Chuck E. Cheese is coming up with a Chuck's Arcade, which the company is calling a modern day love letter to games and the people who made Chuck E. Cheese great. So it's going to have, it's for adults, and it's going to have games like Donkey Kong, Mortal Kombat, newer games like Halo, and Connect 4 Hoops, which I've never played, but sounds fun. And it'll be overseen by one of the chain's iconic animatronic characters, including Chuck E. Cheese, and also others from his Munches Make-Believe band.
So it's basically gonna be a Dave and Buster's for adults,
but with Chuck E. Cheese.
With Chuck E. Cheese people.
Hopefully that inexpensive pizza. That pizza was actually pretty good.
The pizza is sugary as shit.
That's why it was good. I'm surprised you didn't like that sweet ass pizza.
There's some foods that should never be sweet. And I would argue that pizza is one of those. Like something that's super greasy and sugary at the same time. Like,
you don't like cannoli, or not cannoli, as a Zeppoli?
No, I don't.
Wow, I love Zeppolis. You're not from Long Island, that's why.
It's a shorter list to say a food that you don't like.
That's
true. That's a very accurate sentence that I just came out of my mouth.
I do like foods.
Yeah, you do. You like beverages and you like foods.
Yeah. Well, they have not opened one up in New York yet, but they do have some in Florida, Oklahoma,
of course,
Texas, and St. Louis.
Ooh. Okay.
But each location looks different and has different original artwork. They're gonna have merch with old school merch. Some will serve food. And then like beer and wine, which they've always had beer and wine. So
yeah, like even the one that we went to that was at Atlantic Barclays, because I don't think it's still there anymore. Is that Chuck E. Cheese that's still at Atlantic Barclays?
I don't know.
I think it might have went under.
The Applebee's or the was it?
It was up.
It's upstairs.
It was all the way upstairs.
I don't know, actually.
Because Applebee's was right near the Target.
Yeah, Applebee's and Buffalo Wild Wings are on that second floor.
Yeah.
So it was above them. I don't know. It might still be there actually, but I just you can't go in there without a kid. So there's never a reason for me to be paying attention unless I'm going there for. No one's had like a birthday party there for me to go to.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean that's. I feel like I would love to go to
Chuck's Arcade.
Yeah, I want to go. Why not?
Yeah, I would like to. Especially because I haven't been to Dave and Buster's
at all.
Not since like college.
They're doing a new thing at Dave and Buster's where you get unlimited wings with gameplay.
Ooh,
just saw it recently. So
okay, that's good to know. That might be the next place. That might be my next birthday next year.
Well, you don't have to wait until your birthday to go.
No, I'm just saying that's a idea for my birthday.
Yes.
Yeah.
Maybe there'll be a Chuck's Arcade by that time.
Maybe.
And we can do that.
Yeah.
Do you want to do one more pop story before we go to do the rest of them? Go to do our
the things that made us happy?
Yeah.
Sure, yes.
All right. Well, speaking of clowning around, the White House is planning to bring some entertainment there as well. Trump has announced he wants to bring UFC to the White House.
We're going to have a UFC fight. We're going to have a UFC fight. Think of this on the grounds of the White House. We have a lot of land there. We're going to build a little, we're not, Dana's going to do it. Dana's great, one of a kind. We're going to have a UFC fight, championship fight, full fight, like 20, 25,000 people. And we're going to do that as part of 250 also. We're going to have some incredible events, some professional events, some amateur events. But the UFC fight's going to be a big deal too, and we're going to have a UFC fight. We're going to have a UFC.
Okay. So I think that this is all because Obama had a basketball court in the White House.
Of course.
They can't just let things be. They say, "Oh, you get a basketball court in the White House." Well, guess what? We're gonna have UFC fights in the middle of the fucking White House. You know what? Have you ever visited the White House?
Yes,
like been on a tour?
Oh, no, because by the time we went, it was right after
9/11.
9/11, yeah.
Gotcha.
But my sister did.
Yeah. It screams idiocracy to me.
Yes, and I was actually found.
What? Oh, you're looking up some
clip.
stuff?
There's this clip, and I want to see if this is the right one. This is the clip of the presidential parade.
Now you know that we can't play that.
Why not?
It's a fucking clip from a movie.
Even though it's like a little tiny one. Fine. Damn it. So many rules.
What are the rules?
But yes, it did make me think of Idiocracy because this is I'm sure that there was a moment in time when we were watching that movie and they had some sort of UFC or MMA, WWE wrestling sort of fight there.
Yeah.
And I think I feel like this is what it's like. We're going to cut your Medicaid, but we're going to show we're real Americans because we love fighting and blood.
Yeah. We're going to pass that big, beautiful bill. But in the off sense, we're going to give you some American Gladiator shit.
Remember when they talk about the fall of Rome? And I forget who the like Pharaoh or whatever, not Pharaoh.
The Pharaoh?
Who
the
Caesar? Like Caesar was at the time, but
yeah.
It was just like, you feed them with like extravagance and entertainment, but you're not actually doing anything.
Yeah.
And I think that is what I think about all the time, where it's like the republic is crumbling,
mm-hmm.
and the way that to distract people from the fact that the republic is crumbling, we have bigger and better gladiator shows. Probably by the time Rome fell, they probably had fucking lions on ice skating around the fucking gladiator arena.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking people like tossing each other over shark infested waters.
Yeah, they had Spartans
or some bullshit like
farting.
Like you had just things that were utterly ridiculous, but when you distract people with things that are utterly ridiculous, it stops them from actually saying, maybe this is something I should be concerned about. Because why do we have so much money to do a fucking UFC at the White House, but you don't have any money
for Medicaid?
For Medicaid. and while we're at it, fuck you, JD Vance, because he was the deciding vote. Because it was split. All Democrats said yes. All Republicans except for 2 said no for the big beautiful bill, and JD Vance had to
flip that. All the Republicans said yes. All the Democrats said no.
Yes. All the Republicans said yes except for 2. All the Democrats said no. So I mean, I guess kind of shout out to you 2 Republicans, but yeah, y'all haven't been doing enough. There's me with that bullshit. Like, I feel like there's some of them who are like, oh, this is terrible, and I don't want to see this happening. Like, there's that one guy who's like resigning and not seeking re-election because he's like, this bill is terrible for people. But like, you've known he was terrible for people all along. You just let it go because you were like,
you didn't do anything to stop it. You didn't do anything to halt it. You didn't do anything to make the masses more aware of it.
And just as a reminder to people, just because Medicare, Medicaid, those are the names that the country gives them as a whole. your state could have a very different word to describe it, and you don't want to be left in the lurch because you don't know that you're like Arizona medical bill or whatever is what takes care of your stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And in reality, you know, it's Medicaid, and your senator or whomever, both your House and state representative, weren't checking for you. So, did you say we had to vote on Tuesday?
I didn't say that, did I?
You did. You were saying we had to vote, and I was confused.
When did I say this?
It was like last week or so. You said we had to vote, and I wasn't sure if you had heard something.
Oh, no. Last week we did the vote on Tuesday.
Yeah, but you were saying, oh, we have to vote again this Tuesday. Okay. Well, if we don't, it's fine. That's better than what I was expecting. Are you ready to talk about things that makes you angry?
Yes. As a matter of fact, not only am I ready for it and prepared for it, I have the banners for it right here for We Are Big, Mad, and Annoyed.
Bringing it. What? We gripe it. We're not griping anywhere else. We gripe it. This safe space for us to share. We gripe it. We ain't griping anywhere else. We gripe it.
So, what's making you annoyed this week?
I think this was a pretty light week for me as far as annoyances are concerned. Don't shoot the messenger. That's my only thing for people who are out in the world. Don't shoot the messenger. If somebody is coming at you with a pamphlet, you don't have to take the pamphlet. If somebody's coming at you with a pamphlet, and if you take that pamphlet, you don't necessarily have to engage in some sort of conversation, because chances are that person has very limited information for you. They have the information that's in the pamphlet, and that's it. Mm-hmm. That is it. They reviewed that pamphlet. They looked at it. They said, oh, this is what applies to this area. Okay. And they don't, and that's it. They don't know the reason behind the changes or the news or they were not there making the decisions. They are not the face of change. They are the face of volunteering. They are the volunteering face. Okay. So maybe cut them some fucking slack. Don't get all up in their face like, how come, why would you, damn it, like, chill, relax. It's not that deep. It's not that serious. Nothing is that deep or that serious. But that's the only thing that's annoying me this week.
All right. What's annoying me this week?
And the heat. The heat is annoying me this week.
Because it's been hot.
Because it's been hot. Like, it hasn't been as hot as it was last week. Mm-hmm. Last week was disgustingly hot.
Yeah, it was.
But this week was still hot. I could still smell myself. Like, and it's not a comfortable feeling. I don't like it when I could smell myself.
I will say that I
like,
think
even
that...
at work when I'm sitting down, I'm just like, I smell.
I think that you should remember,
sweaty.
Generally, when you smell yourself, other people may not be smelling you, but you're just so close to your body, and that you can be like a heightened awareness of like how you usually smell. So once something is off, whether it be sweat or whatever, it's just like coming off you. But
it doesn't feel that way. It feels like if I can smell myself, everybody can smell me.
But sometimes I feel like when you ask somebody like, "Hey, can you smell me?" Or like, if I hug you, what do you smell? Generally, whether I've had people...
Who are you asking this of? Your friends and family?
I would ask someone I felt comfortable asking.
Yeah.
Who's going to tell me the truth and not say...
Hey, do you smell me?
Yeah. My friends and I do that all the time. We give honest answers. Because why wouldn't you give an honest... If you're... First of all...
No, it's fine.
If somebody is asking you, hey, do you smell me? and you don't tell them an honest answer, you deserve to be jailed because they're asking you that for a reason. There's no need to sugarcoat. So you should just say, like, yeah, I do smell a little faint something, or no, I don't smell anything.
Yeah.
Because sometimes people can smell themselves, and sometimes people are smelling themselves, but nobody else can smell them. Your reason you're asking is for like awareness, and people should be honest with you.
Sure. What's making you mad this week?
Well, I want to say a fuck you to Funk Master Flex.
Who's
somebody who's real funky right now. So he posted up on his Instagram a picture of Cassie, posted it up from ABC News. Like, it was a picture of her with a quote from her legal team. And he says, I think Cassie has been through a lot, especially at a young age. She is such a nice person and always gave off good energy. I hope her and her family overcome all the pain that they are going through. The entertainment business is a dangerous environment that everyone is not built for. I do think you and your lawyer should give it a rest. And mind you, all of this is in capitals.
Yeah.
Like every other.
Like he's yelling. Like it's Funk Master Flex. So of course, like even in his text messaging or typing up his messages, he is
people
yelling.
Of a certain age like to put fucking everything in capitals. It's very annoying. But he says you threatened to drop a book, then got paid to not drop the book. If you cared so much to get your message out, you would have dropped the book. I get it. It's a case. You had to testify. You 30 million up and 10 million up from the hotel. He's talking about that she had sued the hotel who had the video of her with Diddy.
Yeah,
and
getting beat up. Yeah.
all that. And I just want to say fuck you. Because first of all, she's not up anything. She sustained years and years of abuse and was paid, rightfully so, by the man who didn't want her to put out the abuse.
Mm-hmm.
And even still made it so that all of these charges could come to fruition, because without her, they wouldn't have had access to all the other things that they needed. So we congratulate Cassie for her bravery and everything else, because without her, none of this would be possible.
Yeah.
And for you, a grown-ass man, to be out here telling anybody to give it a rest, how about you give it a rest, Funk Master Flex?
Yeah, give it a rest, my dude.
Like, what is the point of you saying that to someone? Like, it's unnecessary. Are you trying to get Diddy on your show? Where are you even at? What is he still on is he on like Sirius? Is he on a regular? I don't know where he is. I'm not saying that he's not doing anything. I honestly I do not
believe
know.
He's still at Hot 97.
You at your big age. How old is Funk Master? Let me look him up. Funk Master Flex.
Age.
Thank you.
57.
You are 57 years old.
God damn, dude.
Mr. Ashton George Taylor Jr.
Fucking 57.
At
Jesus
your age,
Christ.
not your shoe size. Okay? And listen, Funk Master Flex is, I want to say, an indelible part of hip hop for New York hip hop at the very least. I have known him all my life, been there, like through all of his different, everything. And that's fine. You have a voice in hip hop, and this is not how you should be using it.
Exactly.
How about tell the young men out there, no means no, that you don't need to coerce anybody for anything. And if you need to pay people to keep their mouth shut, maybe you shouldn't be doing what you're doing. These are other things that we could be talking about. How about tell Diddy to put a rest on it? Since he's the one who's drugging folks and abusing folks and doing all these kind of shenanigans. Why are you looking at her? Because even without her, we wouldn't have had all the rest of this case, but that's because all these things happened and they were able to bring them to trial. These things weren't made up. No one was sitting there writing fucking fairy tales about Sean P. Diddy Combs and came to bring them to light. They brought to light what was there. It's not that difficult. It's also not difficult to just shut your mouth. All right? All that King Kong ain't got nothing on me. No. Because you want to know what? King Kong would have zipped his mouth and paid, mind of the business that paid him. Okay? Maybe you should do that as well. That was it.
Okay. All right. So with that being said, let us move into the things that made us happy. It's been... No.
I'm the baby merchant. Tots are us. I give you all the service and no damn fuss. Give the baby merchant just a week or two. I'll have your baby for you.
What is making you happy this week?
Well, shout out to James. It's your birthday today. I love you.
It's
been 20 plus years
of friendship.
Yeah, we met in 2020 years because we met in 2004. Start of 10th grade.
Oh, so 20 years, exactly.
It's been 20 years, 21 years. And I am so grateful to have you in my life always and forever. I love you. And getting to spend time with him made me very happy. Also, something that we talked about previously on the show, and now we have some good news to share about it. But the tiny chef has been saved. On an Instagram post, he said, "We promise this is our last call to action, asking you to sign up for the Chef's Fan Club if you haven't already." They were basically doing the Chef's Fan Club to get money for new shows. This says the team is getting ready to turn the tiny cameras back on in Tiny Chef's tree stump home because you all have saved Tiny Chef. The outpouring of love, messages, fan art, and donations have truly meant the world to the team. We are excited to get back to work and capture the chef's next journey from the bottom of our hearts. Thank you. I'm very happy to hear this.
I'm happy to hear this too. So basically, two things that I'm happy for. I'm happy that he's doing that thing where you look over the top of your glasses.
I love it. He looks like a black auntie.
He does look like a black auntie. This means that even though they were on Nickelodeon, that they still have rights to the IP. So they could take the Tiny Chef character and shop it around. Nickelodeon doesn't necessarily, even if Nickelodeon owns those episodes, they don't own the Tiny Chef IP.
Yes.
And it means they're independent. So that means that the support will have to come from you, the viewers. And I have no problem with thinking that they're going to have all the support possible to make more Tiny Chef stuff. So that's good. What else are you happy for?
Also, of course, doing this podcast with you and getting to spend time with you as well. Family game nights. Yeah, that's it. Sinners is now on HBO.
Yes, Sinners is now on HBO,
which is great.
We decided to watch that after being out in the sun all day.
It was a hard watch after because it was just
don't get me wrong, I love Sinners. Sinners is a great movie.
I
was just so fucking tired.
Yeah, we made a good portion through though.
Yeah.
I think we just
we were at the third act, and then
we got to
just
the
like,
third
Maurice, go to
to
the bed.
I could see you were fighting it, but your eyes were just like,
I was trying so hard.
Yeah.
And got so far.
And in the end, it didn't even matter.
Yeah. But no, one day we're gonna watch it for reals.
But also we can now watch it any other time we want, which I love because I thought it was a great movie and I look forward to watching it. Any and all the times. Getting to go to the beach on July 4th.
Yes.
That
Beach
really
was
fun.
a lot of fun.
Getting to see everybody was fun.
Yes, it was.
And we just had a really good day. I just had really enjoyed myself. Getting to spend time at the beach, which I love to do. So yeah, it was good.
Yeah, and for me, doing this podcast with you, and being at the beach with Josie and her family, Naz and her family. I thoroughly enjoy spending time on the beach. I will say this. I wish I had the money to just take a car ride home as opposed to trekking all of that shit trekking it all the way there and trekking it all the way back because we didn't go immediately home when we got off of the train. We had to go to fucking Texas Fried Chicken.
It's in the vicinity of home.
Yeah, it's not home though. Like it's insult to injury anyhow. But this is not the thing that made us mad. It's the thing that made us happy, and I was happy to do that. I was happy to do that. And yeah, that's everything that's making me happy this week.
All right. Well, we will not have an episode next week.
I was actually going to talk to you about that. Should we? I guess so.
We
could do one Thursday.
We leave on Thursday.
Sorry, I meant Wednesday.
You took Wednesday off?
No.
So
late Wednesday.
We might not have a show next week.
Because when is our flight on Thursday?
At 1:20 a.m.
Ooh, shit.
Yeah.
Oh, snap. You're going to have to do laundry.
Yeah, we know this. What else?
Okay. Anyhow, thank y'all for watching another episode of the Black and Nerdy Podcast. This has been a great episode. We'll see y'all in some time. Until then, take it easy, keep it sleazy. Bye.
Thanks for listening to the show. If you'd like to contact the podcast, you can reach us via email at blackandsnerdypodcast@gmail.com. You can also find us on Instagram and TikTok at Black and Snurdy Podcast, as well as on Twitter at Black and Snurdy. You can find me, Maurice, on all social media under the handle Licorish is Legit. That's LICORISH is legit.
And you can find me on Instagram. It's ThatsOD, THATSOD.E. And on Twitter, THATSOD_E. And don't forget to like, rate, and subscribe to us. Tune in next time to the Black and Sturdy Podcast, where nerds of a feather flock together.
Remember,
bye.
Boy.
Not yet.
No, this is keeping it. We're keeping this in. Don't forget to take your meds and your subs and drink water. Bye.
Bye.
I actually want to keep that.